Henry Ruggs III was at the beginning of a promising career in the NFL when his world came crashing down. On November 2nd, 2021, the Las Vegas Raider was driving 156 miles an hour down a residential road in his Corvette after a night of drinking and hitting golf balls. He rear-ended another car, killing the driver, Tina Tintor, along with her golden retriever, Max. The story sent shockwaves through the sports world, but it wasn't the first time an NFL player was involved in a fatal DUI. Not even close. That's today on Death in Entertainment.
Live from Los Angeles.
911, what is your emergency?
Here in Hollywood now.
2 counts of murder,
Injury and death.
Oh my God!
Shocking new details
that has stunned the entertainment world.
This makes me a little nervous.
The hair stood up on my arms.
Just like in the movies.
What do you call this thing anyway?
Death
In entertainment.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, everybody.
What's going on?
Another Death in Entertainment, everybody.
No one is going to be sucking their own dicks on this podcast, okay?
Nobody.
I'll tell you that
my
right
God.
now.
Where the hell did that come from?
That's Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan came out and said he could suck his own dick.
Oh, you're right. I read that this morning,
Just
and I
wanted-
was like, what the hell?
I wanted to get that out at the top, okay? We're not going to be doing that on this podcast.
Just not flexible enough. I
Yeah,
mean.
I've tried. I just can't do it.
I didn't hear the context of which he said it. I don't know if he was like, I'm very flexible. I could suck my own dick.
Maybe just out of nowhere.
joking.
Like, okay. Just-
Or he was just projecting.
yeah, he was just holding that in so long he had to come out with it.
Yeah, they were talking about something else entirely, and
Yeah.
he just offers that information.
Okay,
You're trying to go to the store, okay, you go down the street, take a left, and I can suck my own dick. If you didn't know
Wait
that.
a second, Joe. We were just talking about the directions.
We were talking about the Rust movie accident.
Yeah.
What does your dick have to do
Yeah.
with Alec Baldwin?
Wait a second.
I can taste it. Well, yeah, we're not doing that on this podcast.
Not this
No,
podcast.
I'm not limber enough for that.
Yeah.
And with that said, my name is Kyle Plouffe.
My name is Mark Mulcairn.
And I'm Alejandro Dowling.
And this is Death in Entertainment. This episode is going to be taking us way, way back, all the way back to November 2nd, 2021.
So our top music at this time, which is not that long ago, obviously, number 3 top song was Industry Baby by Little Waz X and Jack Harlow. What the fuck is that?
Lil Nas X and Jack Harlow.
The way you said his name, it was like
it
you
says-
never heard of that
It says
guy.
Little Waz X on the...
Oh, that's auto.
my God.
That's autocorrect.
yeah.
Kyle sent Mark a document and it said Little Waz X.
Yeah. He's trying to fuck with me now.
Yeah.
He's like the set of Rust.
Yeah.
Someone putting bullets in the gun.
Sabotage.
Sabotage.
It was
Yeah.
complete
Top
sabotage.
researcher here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kyle Plouffe.
Great typer.
I told you long ago on the road, I've been what they're waiting for. That's the song that I can't stop
The
playing.
Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
you can't stop singing that.
That can't.
Or it can't get out of your head.
It's just an earworm that can't get out.
Okay, well, you got problems. Number 2 is Stay by Kid Laroi and Justin Bieber. Also, another one. I don't know.
Want you to stay.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alejandro, we got to talk to Kyle at some point.
Yeah.
I want you to stay.
Yeah.
Oh
Need you
my
to stay.
God.
Yeah, you need help.
Kid Leroy.
Yeah.
Kid Laroi.
They're coming up with brand new people every
Yeah,
week.
this person did not exist 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's a major TikTok song.
He's like a
Oh, okay.
The guy that has the drone that flies around him when he's doing this stupid dance.
He's like a CIA psyop. He's not a real person.
Yeah.
He's created to fuck with people like you.
He's
You're
deep fake.
explaining that like me and Mark know what that is.
Yeah.
It's become a cultural phenomenon. He's been
Has
all over
it?
TV. Mario, the actual video game, made a commercial for their new game
The Mario?
with him doing
Yeah,
it.
that makes it good. Yeah, that's how I like to pick myself.
Imagine Nintendo, this giant corporation, just recreates your
The
TikTok
Beatles
as a
had good
commercial.
music, but there was never a Nintendo score.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's true.
I can't trust it.
They also probably teamed up with Travis Scott at one point.
Oh
Yeah.
boy!
Look
Oh,
at
he
that.
just got kicked off Fortnite, I guess.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Is Fortnite.
So they could just
deal.
delete him out of a game that already exists.
Yeah.
So people must have been pissed if they had any investment in that character.
For sure. Yeah.
Easy on Me by Adele.
That one I don't know.
I heard a rumor that her single is not being played as often on the radio stations because they refuse to pay the radio stations.
Oh, wow.
The payola stuff.
Yeah, they refuse to go along with the payola.
Well, radio stations are a dying, industry. They need some money.
Yeah, it's crazy. I know that like Taylor Swift and stuff were refusing to put their music on Spotify because what they were paying them was like not
Pennies.
acceptable.
Yeah, it's garbage.
But that's crazy that they would charge Adele. She's so huge. Like they're gonna get money. People are gonna listen.
Yeah. I don't
She's a
know what's going
superstar.
on with radio anymore. Like, are people
It's a racket.
Like, no one gets in their car and like, hey, I'm going to crank up this radio station.
I do in my work truck only because
Really?
I have no other option. There's no like CD player or anything.
Oh, okay.
CD player.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 8-track. But
So if there was a CD player, you'd bust out your CDs.
Oh, I'd fly home to get my books worth of CDs.
now that's music CD or something? Yeah.
All my zippered up.
Oh, I
CD
can just
collections.
imagine one of your mixes that you made back in
yeah.
the day.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit on top of Limp
Kill
Bizkit.
myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Top movies around this time of November 2nd. Number 3, No Time to Die. Remember that one?
Have you seen it yet?
No.
I liked it.
Oh.
It's not great, but
Because
the
you
end.
didn't talk about it after you saw it. You would like when we saw commercials, you were like, I can't wait for this movie. And then you never talked about it, so I figured you just didn't see it.
I couldn't wait for it, but then when I watched it, I'm like, I could have waited for this. Yeah. it wasn't that great.
Why were you so excited in the first place?
I like the Daniel Craig Bond movies.
Oh, okay.
Number 2, Halloween Kills. Still haven't seen this one.
Ridiculous. It's a good one?
I changed I went
There we
complete
go.
180 on it. I hated it the first time I saw it. I loved it the second time I saw it. Because it's a cartoon.
It's beyond ridiculous.
Yeah.
And Danny McBride.
Yeah.
And what's his name? The director, David Gordon Green.
David Gordon Green, yeah.
They were up on their high horse saying, oh, we know how to do the proper follow-up to the original Halloween.
Yeah.
Better than they did in 1981. Better than all the other sequels. We're going to stay true to the original
I heard
movie.
McBride say that he's like, I'm a I'm a super fan.
He's an Uber driver?
Yeah, he's an Uber driver.
Things
that's
aren't going well.
That's how bad things have gotten. Yeah. Eastbound and Down hasn't been on for a while.
They ended up making Halloween movies where Michael Myers is even more superhuman than in the original. There's 30 kills versus 5 kills. These are
Lenny
the
Clark
most...
being one of them.
Yeah. Anyone who's in the movie
Spoiler
ends
alert.
up being one of them.
Yeah.
And I just think that's ridiculous that they thought they somehow made a superior sequel than Halloween 2.
Yeah, it's a little presumptuous. And they retcon, like that's why I'm not like a huge Halloween guy.
Yeah.
But I can see why people who are like loyalists to the original would be upset about this one because they completely like change the storyline at the very beginning too.
Mm-hmm.
So they changed the canon, if you will,
exactly.
of Halloween. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awful.
And how he was apprehended and
Why would they bother making this bad movie? I don't know. Is that a question?
Well, Kyle doesn't think it's bad.
Yeah, you change your mind.
it's a live action cartoon. If you know that going in, then
Yes.
you're gonna have a good time.
You can accept it for an alternate universe Halloween ripoff and
Okay.
enjoy it, I'm sure.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Like I'm huge on Nightmare on Elm Street, so I can totally see if something touched that, which Michael Bay did and ruined it. It was awful. Got a great actor and somehow still fucked up the entire movie.
The one with...
Jackie Earl Haley.
yeah, he was nominated for Little Children, the movie.
That's up there with Happiness is just kind of
Yeah, it's
creepy.
an uncomfortable
creepiness,
movie.
weird shit.
Oh, it's on happiness level?
It's
Creepiness.
close.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's the guy that did In the Bedroom.
Yeah,
The
Todd
writer-
Haynes,
Not Todd Haynes.
Todd Solondz.
Todd something.
Yeah,
Todd Field.
Todd Field.
Todd
okay.
Field. What's with all the Todds?
A lot of
Yeah,
Todds.
too many
They make a
Todds.
lot of fucked up movies.
Yeah, a bunch of weirdos out there.
Because
named
Todd Haynes did Safe, and
Yeah.
he did a Carpenter's dramatization using Barbie dolls
Yeah.
about Karen Carpenter and her anorexia.
Oh God.
That's a really freaky movie.
We're taking a deep dive down the Todd filmmaking.
the Todd Tunnel.
Okay,
Todd
what's
Tunnel.
the number one movie now?
The number one movie, as of a couple weeks ago,
Ba-da-ba.
Dune with Timothy Chalamet.
All right. And you didn't see it yet.
No, I started watching it on the HBO Max. I'm like, this is not really doing it justice. So I'm like, I'll just check it on the theaters.
Not really doing it for me.
Ah,
Yeah, I don't really care.
they're gonna make a bunch of them, and who knows?
Yeah, they're gonna force a franchise upon us. But I heard it was good. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Jeez, Alejandro just threw away your comment.
Not even mine, but
well,
somebody
for someone who
else's.
did a 180 on that Halloween movie, maybe he doesn't trust what you have to say.
No,
anymore.
he doesn't trust anything.
No, I don't trust anybody.
Yeah.
saying
Wow. Okay.
No, in the
Don't
sense
trust
that
anyone.
Yeah.
how many people come up and say like, "Oh my God, that last Marvel movie was amazing." They think every new movie's amazing.
Yeah.
Every new movie's great.
These
Yeah.
dumb kids.
I'm
There's no
happy-
opinion.
I'm happy to say things suck.
Yes,
Yeah.
me
That
too.
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Halloween Kills sucked.
Yeah. That was fun. Yeah, so this is another one where we're kind of basing everything off of something that happened in the news.
It's a newer story. It's
We're
fresh
good.
off the press.
Yeah.
Something recently happened.
So on November 2nd, 2021, Henry Ruggs III rear-ended another car at a high speed in downtown Las Vegas, killing 23-year-old Tina Tintor.
The third.
Yeah, not doing too good for the name.
I think he's killing that name right there.
Yeah.
There's not
Yeah.
going to be a fourth.
I know
Yeah.
he has a daughter. I don't know. I don't think he has a fourth kid, or Henry the Fourth, Ruggs the Fourth, whatever. Yeah.
I'm Henry the Fourth. I am.
And so this is the most recent fatality with a football player from the NFL under the influence, but this is not the first.
There's been more.
There's been a few more. This is the fourth one in the last 23 years.
Now I'm trying to think. Is that a high ratio or not?
Yeah, that's what people were like writing articles saying. Does the NFL have a drunk driving problem? And probably, but saying that 4 out of the last 23 years, I mean, that does seem kind of high.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one that happened was in 1998. So this guy, Leonard Little, he was a rookie playing for the St. Louis Rams, and it was his 24th birthday. And he went out and he just got wasted with his buddies. And on the way home, he crashed into a woman, killed her.
Crashed into her car or crashed into a woman?
Crashed into her car.
Okay.
Yeah. Susan Gutweiler.
Gutweiler.
Is this going to be one of those ones where there's going to be bizarre names
Yes.
throughout the entire
You
thing?
know what I've come to realize? That most people's names are really hard to pronounce when you see it on paper.
Yeah.
And normally you don't have to say them out loud.
Right.
True.
Yeah, you can think the mispronunciation in your head
Yeah.
until you get on the
You're
podcast.
right.
Keep it to
That's how it
yourself.
happens usually. Like with Ashton Kutcher.
Coocher. The cooch is
Don't
loose.
worry, I'm not bringing it up. All right, go ahead, Kyle.
Besides bringing it up.
So in a case like this, it's just like the Ruggs one. There's no real getting out of it because you're clearly drunk. He had a blood alcohol level of 0.19, which was nearly twice the legal limit because the actual limit at that time was 0.10 instead of 0.08.
Yeah, I remember they changed it to 0.08.
Yeah, because there were probably people just like, what? I'm close to one.
Yeah, they're all Barney from The
Yeah.
Simpsons. I'm soberish.
But imagine that. You killed somebody on your birthday. Like, that is rough.
And when was his birthday? I'm trying to get a picture. Was it during the season? Or was it off season?
October 1974.
Right.
So it's in the heart of the
Yeah,
NFL
yeah.
season.
Yeah, they're mid-season.
Well, when you're on the
Wow.
Rams in 1998, I don't know. Their team's ramping up a little bit, but they're really not that good.
No, they're not.
They won in 99, though, didn't they?
I believe they won a couple times at the end of the late 90s.
Yeah. I think 1999 they won a championship.
Okay. I don't
Because
remember
they were the greatest show on turf. They won in 2000 against the Tennessee Titans.
Ah, that's what I was
The
thinking.
last
Okay.
play of the game where the
Right.
dude was reaching over to
Yeah.
get over the line. He was 1 yard short.
I just remember Nelly wearing probably that guy's jersey or something when Country Grammar came
Oh,
out
yeah,
and
the St.
shit.
Lunatics.
I'm going down, baby, boom, boom, baby.
street sweeper, baby.
Yeah, I don't know any of that. I just know
Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa puff. Listen to it now.
Okay, Kyle knows way too much. of
Light it
Nelly.
up and take a puff. Listen to me now.
Nelly was like the hammer of his day. He kind of came and went, spent all the money. Now he's broke.
Have we thought about turning this into a karaoke podcast?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'll crush that shit.
Why not?
We already started.
Yeah.
Yep. At least I did. I haven't heard anybody else singing on this podcast.
Well, and you're not gonna hear from me.
So this was first of its kind. What do? They don't have like protocol really for this in the NFL.
Yeah, what do we do with a douchebag that killed somebody?
Yeah. On his 24th birthday, his rookie year. It's like this is the same thing as Ruggs. This is Ruggs' rookie year too. Like
Very similar because they're both very young too.
yeah,
Ruggs is 22?
23, I think.
Oh, 23.
Yeah.
practically the same person here.
He's 22.
Ruggs.
Ruggs is 22, yeah.
Wow.
He was born January 24th, 99.
Trying to think when I was 22.
I was driving drunk, but I didn't have an NFL contract, okay?
Oh, I'm not saying I was driving drunk. If you want to admit that,
No,
that's fine.
I'm just kidding.
I'm just joshing. You know Josh.
Just joshing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Call back to Kyle's ridiculous story. Old-timey slang.
I'm just saying what I think of is if I had these contracts that these guys had, I would be putting a lot of effort into maintaining my career, the millions that are coming to me, and I don't think I would want to throw it all away to start drunk driving.
But
I would definitely hire a driver or something.
It's a double-edged sword, though. But like, you have all this fucking money, and it's your birthday, and you earned,
and you want to show
and you
off.
earned all this stuff. Yeah, but
Yeah.
you want to drive that flashy car to the club.
You
or
can do
the
it
bars.
driving to the club, then have a DD, designated driver.
This one, to me, in terms of, I mean, it's awful, but like, seems to me to be somewhat the most forgivable.
Why?
Because in 1998, like, Ubers weren't a thing. I don't know.
Okay, that's
for
a
fact
bullshit argument.
if
Keep going.
The NFLPA at this time had a contract, because they have this now, where any player, 24/7, 365, no questions asked, they can call a service that's provided to them by the NFL and get picked up anywhere.
There you go.
When did they start that?
I'll look it up.
There's no excuse. They can afford limo drivers.
Well, they should obviously be doing that, but the key is that they have this really nice car. It's probably his birthday. Maybe he just got something brand new. And people, when they're driving home, they're not thinking. They have that negotiation in their head. Yeah, I'm just a little bit buzzed. Obviously, this guy had like a 2.0 blood alcohol level, or 0.20, whatever.
The player transportation link, the PTL, has been around since 2011.
Okay, so that's
this
is before that.
Somewhat new.
I wonder what
10
happened
years
right
old.
before that, though. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Well, I think that this player has so much going for him. Rookie year, all this money, all the glory on the line. He has all the motivation in the world to not get behind the wheel drunk, more than just an average 24-year-old.
But when you're a kid, not
right?
A 24-year-old is a kid. Like, you're not really thinking like that. You're like, I'm bulletproof. I've done this 1,000 times before. I'm gonna be okay. And now I have a lawyer if anything goes bad.
Yeah, I mean, clearly you do have more to lose when you're an NFL, rookie with these crazy contracts coming in, and commercial contracts that you can get, endorsement deals, all that stuff is just out the window.
You know what I think Alejandro is? He's a Monday morning quarterback.
He is.
Why? Because it's easy to say now.
Yeah.
I'll say this a million times.
Here it comes.
One of the biggest perks to me, if I had a ton of money, I would hire a driver to drive me places, especially when I'm drinking.
Yeah.
I would have one of those drivers like in the movie Arthur or something.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Like a funny sidekick. I tell stories to.
A wacky driver.
Yeah, the driver tells me stories. We laugh. We get tacos.
Yeah, but then you're also not in the headspace of an athlete who
doesn't
worked
have a
his
brain.
entire life and has kind of claimed control of his own life and doing everything themselves and working so hard that, like, of course they don't want someone else driving them.
Dumb.
Yeah.
That is dumb.
They're outside of the system of college and high school. They've had coaches and people like kind of shepherd them through a lot of these, a lot of this stuff. And like now that they're in the NFL, they lose all of that. It's just like, you're an employee now. I'm not your father. This whole system isn't just built around you.
Yeah.
Which is like in college.
And you went to Wisconsin, which is a huge school, especially for football. I don't know if you ever had any interactions with the players, but like everywhere these guys go in college, people patting them on the back. You're the man, you're the man, you're the man.
Yeah.
And so you just have this huge inflated sense of invincibility almost. Like the whole world is coming to you. And why wouldn't you get behind the wheel?
If I had that contract in the NFL, another thing I would do during the football season is probably not drink so much. I would probably take care of myself because that is the whole reason why all these endorsements and money is coming to me. My physical strength and my physical abilities.
Yes.
Easier said than done, right? But Kyle, what if someone said, you can go to the bar tonight all you can drink, have fun.
Yeah.
Or I'll give you $1 million.
Well, I mean,
I've
that's
had,
not really the situation they're in, though.
I've had family members that would, go the other way on that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's Boston.
Yeah, I'll have a Coors Light.
How cold is this beer?
The mountain's blue.
What happens if I just take a couple of sips?
Yeah. No, I agree with you, Alejandro. In a perfect world, I think you are accurate.
I don't know. It's
Where
just,
there's no temptation or no one like your buddies are peer pressuring you when you're still relatively young, 24,
yeah.
it probably maybe thought of like a cowardly move to get a cab or something, or who knows?
What?
Yeah.
How dumb are people? Really?
Well, you'd be surprised how dumb people are.
Yeah, this guy, Leonard Little, ended up just pleading guilty. There's no way really to get around it. So he pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter in June of 1998, and he was given 4 years of probation, ordered to perform 1,000 hours of community service, and sentenced to 90 days in a city workhouse.
What did he do in that workhouse?
Yeah, what
So-
are they working on in that house?
What's he building in there?
I looked up what a workhouse is, and
They're
it's
making missiles.
St. Louis
Yeah, he
City's-
made a missile with the military, and Bill Clinton shot it off to
in the Balkans.
Kosovo.
St. Louis Medium City. St. Louis City's medium security institution is infamously.
The tongue twister.
It is. Do what happened to St. Louis City's medium security institution, the MSI.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course, the MSI.
Yeah,
It
go to
infamously inherited the name the workhouse, as inmates in earlier versions of the jail were sentenced to forced labor when they could not afford to pay their fines.
MSI. Whoops.
So
Wait,
they
but
had-
he could pay his fines.
Yeah, but he still ended up in the same jail that, I mean,
So that's like a jail.
yeah. It's a jail where it's like the cartoons when they're like printing fucking license plates and stuff.
yeah.
Like they're knitting.
Yeah, well, this is like a red state, so they really put you to work in the prisons there, I think. There's no sympathy there for anyone.
No. So, yeah, he served 90 days.
This is Missouri, right? This is St.
Yes.
Louis, Missouri.
Yeah, St.
Missouri,
Louis.
Correct.
some people would say.
Missouri.
St. Louis is in Missouri.
Well, there's St. Louis.
now.
No, but is it not also in Kansas?
You're
I'm thinking of Kansas City.
We're smart.
We know things.
I know geography.
Now tell me you have some kind of update on him past that.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
absolutely. Susan Gutweiler's husband,
The victim.
yes, said the family received a small settlement from a civil proceeding against Little.
So Little gave a little settlement.
Yes.
Okay.
Little was suspended for the first 8 games of his 1998 rookie season, and then went on to play for the Rams for 12 seasons.
No, you gotta be joking.
Not joking. He won a Super Bowl in 1999 and made the Pro Bowl in 2003.
You got to be kidding
Well, so they
me.
also did win a Super Bowl '99.
90. It was the 99 season, but it was in 2000.
Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, that's the Tennessee Titans one. Yeah, he was the middle linebacker.
So he got
Kurt
to
Warner.
enjoy the glory of a Super Bowl.
yeah, I mean, he spent 90 days in jail performing manual labor and then 1,000 hours of community service, 4 years of probation. After that, it's all gravy for him.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Scot free.
It's like crazy because if only the family waited to sue this guy, he would have had more money to take, obviously.
Kyle, they had to do what they had to do at the time.
Yeah, of course.
My God.
That's me, Monday morning quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of Monday morning quarterbacks.
And
Kurt
that was-
Warner was his quarterback.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
And then Bill Gutweiler, the husband, says the law was too lenient with Little.
Mm-hmm.
He said he obviously hasn't learned. I think he was a very lucky man and got a very lucky break for what he did. I think by achieving stardom in football, I just don't really think he realized how serious this all was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe he did. He's probably like, holy shit, I can't even believe I'm playing right now for 12 seasons. Most people in the NFL, the average length of a career is less than 4 years. So this guy just crushed
So
it.
today, though, where is he now? Is he just kind of retired somewhere, like living on a farm?
Yeah, he's still alive. He's not involved with
Well, we didn't ask if he was alive.
Yeah.
We asked if he owned a farm.
Maybe the Gutweilers
He might have a
put
farm.
hit out of him.
Oh, we got some more off-field issues here.
Wait a
Oh my
second.
God.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone.
On January
Stop
18th,
the
2003, with charges dating back to 1999, Little was charged with communicating threats and making harassing calls, according to the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department. Little's attorney, Scott Rosenblum, said the charges were filed after Little and his former girlfriend, Michelle, ended their relationship. The lawyer added, "We don't think this case is going anywhere. It's groundless from the beginning." April 24th, 2004, he was arrested again for, can you guess it? Driving while intoxicated.
Uh-oh, number 2.
Honestly,
Going 80
That we
miles an
know of.
hour in a 55-mile-an-hour zone on Interstate 64. At the time, he had red eyes, smelled like booze, and failed 3 roadside sobriety tests. How do you get 3 chances?
My God.
so sick.
Wait, he's not playing anymore at this point, is he?
Yeah, his rookie year was 98. And he played 12 seasons.
Oh my
So yeah, they
God.
kept him going, baby. He played for St. Louis from 1998 all the way to 2009.
That's wild.
In 2004, this happens in April, so that's right before, that's during like spring workouts and all that stuff. In 2004, he started all 16 games. Like no suspension, nothing.
After his second.
Well, we assume it's his second DUI. We don't know if he's got other ones. and
I'm
stuff.
sure he's been pulled over a million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the only ones he actually got arrested on.
Imagine he's pulled over by a Rams fan.
Yeah, that happens in a lot of towns, or a lot of cities, like where like major sports is huge.
That's the classic thing that sports heroes get away with everything.
Yeah, so after being convicted of misdemeanor speeding, he was acquitted of the DWI.
What?
He received 2 years of probation on May 6, 2005, and it was prohibited from drinking any alcoholic beverages during his probation.
Man.
Oh, that's too bad.
That was probably the hardest 2 years of his life,
Yeah.
yeah.
if he actually stuck to it.
Did he
which
have to
I don't
take-
think he
I
stuck
doubt
to it.
Well, they give you pills to make sure that you're doing that, I think.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I've heard of that.
Yeah, there's a pill.
Where
that-
you feel sick if
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
drink that.
and you have to go have it administered by a person from the state or something.
So Leonard Little really, got pretty much unharmed after killing a woman and paying out a minimum settlement to the family since he was on a rookie contract, and they probably thought, oh, he's in prison right now. He's probably not going to be playing football ever again.
Yeah. Lenny Little tolerance.
Has he ever... nice. Has he ever shown remorse? Or has he spoken out about it? Ever?
Not that I know of.
Well,
Yeah. So that's case number
it was
one.
just assumed that, people were doing that.
Case number 2, a name probably familiar to some people out there, had a long career as well. But this happened towards the end of his career. Dante Stallworth,
Ah, yeah.
former Patriot.
So he was one of your heroes.
I liked him.
Just because of the DUI.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, not because of the Patriots thing.
Yeah, not because it's on the field stuff.
Yeah, and he played for the Patriots after he got the DUI and killed someone, by the way. If you're
Not
if you're not seeing a
surprised.
pattern here.
At all. I'm surprised they booted Aaron Hernandez.
If it were up to them, they would have kept him.
Bill Belichick does not care.
No.
He loved Donald Trump, so he likes criminals.
Yeah.
Bob Kraft probably cared a lot too, right?
Well, he's a criminal too. Look at that thing in Florida. that little
The
thing
man's
in
wife
Florida.
is dead. Let him get a rub and tug, for Christ's
Okay,
sake.
whatever.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me.
I don't like the family. I've said this before.
Oh, the Kraft family.
Yeah. that son Jonathan's a little prick.
Just gets to you.
Yeah. Gets under my skin, if you know what I mean.
Gets your goat.
He gets my goat. He grinds my gears.
So in 2009, Dante Stallworth was drunk driving around Miami Beach.
That's
So
smart.
this was off season, I assume, or when they were playing the Dolphins.
We want to know where in the season he is.
Yeah. And what year is it for him? You said.
This is 2009.
No, I know, but I'm saying in his number of years in the NFL at this point.
He'd been playing 7 years at that point.
Oh, okay.
The morning of March 14th, 2009. So yeah, it was during the offseason. So I didn't realize this was at 7:15 in the morning. It's like, dude,
Whoa.
go to bed.
Wow.
Go to bed.
These
Nothing
dudes-
good happens after 7 in the morning if you haven't slept.
In Miami.
Yeah. That's probably a pretty accurate statement. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I did read about this case a little bit.
Oh,
yeah.
this is huge.
It was an early morning fatality.
In this one, he was going 50 and a 40, and he saw the guy. The man was named Mario Reyes. Thought it was 3 names.
Reyes.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark is correcting now.
Yeah, he struck and killed a construction worker, Mario Reyes. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
In Miami Beach. Stallworth had a blood alcohol level of 0.126.
Oh, boy.
Yikes. And he admitted he was drinking tequila that day.
It doesn't matter what you're drinking.
Wait, is he trying to
Whatever
say
got
that
you drunk is
as if like, hey,
irrelevant.
I was drinking tequila. You know, you guys like tequila. Everyone likes tequila down here. What does that even mean? What do you think the cop's going to say? Get the fuck out of here. It was tequila.
You didn't say it was tequila.
Yeah.
I thought it was just some Coors Light.
Oh, this guy's tequila drunk. Yeah, well, let him get home. Get this guy out of here.
And you said he saw the guy?
Yeah, so the guy was out in the, either crossing the street or was in the middle of the street. And Dante said he flicked his high beams at him.
It's 7 a.m, though.
Yeah.
That's also a good point. That's why I thought
The
it was
sun's
weird.
up.
I always thought it was at night.
And
because
it's
he said-
March. It's not winter, so the day is a little longer. By
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
And so he said he, was flicking the headlights at him and he wasn't moving and just ran into him.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
So he knew the guy was there. He no attempt to
But
swerve.
this is a drunk guy saying that.
That's
it could have
true.
been totally different
Yeah.
than that. the
So did he
scenario.
sober up and have a different story? Like, oh, why it was my bad or something? Or is he just an unabashed drunk hitting people guy?
Yeah, I mean,
It was his
he's
fault for-
apologized for it, kinda.
So he did more than Leonard Little so far.
Yeah, for sure.
And this guy, what's his name again? Reyes?
yes, 59 years old.
He was waiting for the bus to go home
Yeah.
after working
Finishing.
all night
Yeah.
long on the graveyard shift.
Graveyard shift doing, what was he doing?
Construction.
Construction.
Yeah.
Wait, is this like an all-night construction site? They're working
Well, you
until
know how
6
it
of the
goes.
fucking-
Sometimes they have to because there's less people around.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've never seen late night construction? You see it in LA
on
all
the
the
highway,
time.
on
Yeah.
highways and stuff. Yeah, I think.
Well, he was coming from
Okay.
one of those spots.
Yeah.
But what gets me is this guy, he's making a living, working really hard. He's got the graveyard shift,
Ugh.
and he finishes the shift.
Then goes right into the graveyard.
Yeah, and Kyle, no
He-
gainers
that's where-
right now,
That's
please.
right. He was getting to that.
No, I swear to God, I'm not. Swear to God, I wasn't going there.
You just beat him to
I'm
it.
fascinated at the idea that working all night long at this tough job and you're on your way home finally
Yeah.
to get some rest, and that's when you die.
And some fucking NFL prima donna
Yeah.
out of nowhere wouldn't even just hit the brake because he just didn't feel like hitting the fucking button with his foot.
And you know how some people die doing what they love? He's not killed before the shift.
Yeah,
He's killed
exactly.
right after he
That's
finishes
such
the
bullshit.
shift.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, I'd be in heaven like, what the fuck? Why did you make me do the shift?
Yeah, take me before.
That's just
Christ.
such a weird story, though. He flashed lights instead of stopping.
I'm
What
not
the fuck?
buying it.
I don't know if I am either.
Yeah.
He just hit the guy and doesn't
But why would you
know.
make that your fucking story?
Right,
I flashed the
that's
lights
true.
at.
I think
Oh,
because
maybe
it makes him sound like he
Yeah.
gave him proper warning, and then
Maybe.
the guy just probably jumped in front of him or something.
If you're going 50 miles per hour, you could stop.
It's crazy
Yeah.
because this all happened, like I said, March 14th. It wasn't until April 1st that he was charged with DUI manslaughter. And then he surrendered to police on
Did he-
April 2nd.
Did he get a field sobriety test?
No, it
But
doesn't
what does
seem
that
like it.
mean? They traced it back to him somehow?
Did he drive away?
Yeah, was it a hit and run or something?
He could have just got away. Maybe they got a lot of cameras down there and like a lot of.
Holy shit, there's raw video. I didn't know this.
Oh,
Of the Stallworth accident
Let's see it.
footage.
That's my favorite type of video.
That's it right there.
okay. Can we see that again?
And then he's gone. Oh, wow.
It
The
didn't
police
even look
showing
like
up.
the car was going that fast.
No, he was going 50 and a 40. So it's like a 2-lane highway kind of deal.
Yeah.
I can't see Mario. I know there's
Well,
a big
yeah.
black box
They
covering it.
block
but-
out the actual impact. But yeah, that does seem like very
Poor
tame.
Mario.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mario must have not been that well either.
He was exhausted.
Yeah. Imagine.
I know. I'm
working
not.
like 15 hours or something.
I'm not victim blaming.
He was doing a double.
But what was he doing running into Dante's car?
Jeez, Louise.
That was like
No sympathy.
Dorsey Wingo, the pilot,
Yeah.
wondering why Vic didn't get out of the way of the helicopter on the
Yeah.
Twilight Zone.
Or those two poor Vietnamese children.
Right.
Yeah, so he ended up pleading out. He was released on $200,000 bail.
That's nothing.
But under the plea deal, he received a sentence of 30 days in county jail plus 1,000 hours of community service, 2 years of community control.
Which means...
That probably means to not drink during that time? Or maybe an ankle bracelet or something.
I've heard of quality control and animal control.
Oh,
Yeah.
Community control allows an offender to live at home and travel to prearranged lists of locations.
Oh, that's nice.
These usually include work, school, treatment, and public service. Community control is more serious than simple probation. It is essentially supervised house arrest in the community.
And how long did that last?
2 years.
Wait, but he's going back to Massachusetts to live and play football, though, right?
Not yet.
Oh.
Well, because he wouldn't be able to play the road games then, right?
Right.
So he didn't play during this period? Question mark.
He did not.
Okay.
Yeah. 2009, he didn't play, and then he played for the Baltimore Ravens in 2010, Washington Redskins in 2011, New England Patriots in 2012.
Oh, okay. So
But he had played for us 2 years before this. He was a Patriot in 2007.
And then he came back.
Yeah, and then we brought him back.
That's
They were
funny.
playing
For
hot
his
potato
revival
with
tour.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take
Let's dump him until people forget about the DUI
Yeah.
murder, and then we'll bring him back.
2012, you said?
Yeah, 2012.
Isn't that
we brought him
around the
back.
Aaron Hernandez time?
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, next to Aaron Hernandez, this guy is a saint.
Yeah.
yeah.
This is the time to bring him back in.
Yeah, get him back.
That might be 2013.
Yeah, I
could be
think
wrong.
you're right. Go with it for the sake
A lot
of
of
my
shit going on.
That is
Then,
funny.
then the Boston bombing, and then,
Yeah.
am I saying it had something to do with
And
it?
9/11.
I'm not saying that right now, okay?
Yeah. And 9/11, I'm not trying to open any
Did
conspiracies,
it have
but
anything to do? Yeah,
he may have caused 9/11 from the future somehow.
Yeah, did that 98 Lenny arrest have anything to do with it? I don't know. Who knows?
We don't know. So, as spoiler alert, his career was not ended. He played many years,
What did he pay out to the family of Mario?
undisclosed.
Undisclosed. It's never disclosed.
June 16th, so he settled pretty quickly.
Yes.
After retiring from the NFL, Stallworth became an advocate for ending impaired driving. In 2014,
So he's going to lock himself up,
Yeah.
yeah,
tie himself to a
He
chair.
sold his car.
only when he's drinking tequila.
Hey, what do you want from me? I was drinking tequila.
Oh, okay.
I have taken all the proper measures to better my life. I stopped drinking tequila. Now I'm sticking to vodka.
Yeah, straight vodka out of the bottle.
He spoke at the NFL's Rookie Symposium in 2014, sharing his story and pleading with young athletes not to make the same mistakes he made.
Oh.
In 2017, he became a contributor for CNN and wrote a piece about what he did wrong and
What?
how to prevent
So
drunk
these
driving.
NFL players that drunk drive and kill people, they have pretty good careers afterwards.
I know.
I think that's like a career boost.
Ruggs is probably going to get a show
Oh,
on
boy.
Fox or something after this.
God.
A variety
He's gonna
show.
be the president of Viacom or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Dante Stallworth.
Wow.
Number 3
Number 3 now.
is this man named Josh Brent.
Okay.
He was a defensive tackle for the Dallas Cowboys, and he was convicted of involuntary manslaughter in 2014. He was driving home from a night of partying in December 2012 when he lost control of his car and crashed, killing his Dallas teammate, Jerry Brown.
A teammate.
Yeah,
And what position was the teammate?
in the passenger seat.
Place kicker,
Bench warmer,
ball boy.
4th string tackle.
He played on the defensive line
Okay.
for the University of Illinois before getting
This gotta be
drafted.
a big guy.
Oh. Well, yeah, any NFL player.
No, yeah, but like a D lineman, that's a big dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was on the practice squad in 2012.
Ah, okay.
He was making progress, being named Scout Team Player of the Week and receiving consideration for a move to the active roster right before he lost his life in the accident.
Yeah, I guess that puts a damper on those plans.
What were the details like surrounding it? Like, were they hanging out at like the Piggly Wiggly or no, not the Piggly Wiggly?
Piggly Wiggly. The grocery store.
No.
Yup, getting drunk in the parking lot.
I don't know what Dallas like bars are or anything.
Yeah,
Like
What were you trying to think of?
they were at some roadhouse or something.
yeah.
Oh, like
Some
the-
barbecue joint.
What's the petito one?
What was that?
The 3 little piggies or something? The squiggly pig?
Yeah, where Brian
Yeah.
had a bitch fit. in
That
there.
sort of place.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to find the name of the thing.
Yeah.
restaurant. And I just Googled Brian Laundrie pigs, and there's a YouTube thing from Inside Edition that's just titled, "Was Brian Laundrie killed by swamp pigs?" I hope so, man.
You think we explored everything there was to explore.
There's a think tank of people coming up with more stuff about what could have happened.
That can't be a good way to go. A swamp pig.
Oh, man. If there was a list, that would be low on it for me.
Merry
Right.
Piglets.
Mary Piglets.
Mary
That's what it
Piglets.
was. So maybe these teammates were at something like the Mary Piglets, the Texas version.
Maybe they're celebrating their buddy being considered for the squad.
So I'm going to ask my usual question. Was this in the off season?
No, this was very much during the season. It was December 8th, 2012.
Oh my God. Not only that, what season are you talking about? The NFL or Christmas?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Awful.
2:21 a.m.
Nothing good happens after 2 a.m.
Or 2:20 a.m.
Between the hours of 2 and 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these guys actually went to college together, so they were actually like boys.
Tight.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
Bros.
The car hit a curb outside of
Four hose.
The car hit an outside curb on Texas State Highway 114 outside of Dallas, causing the vehicle to flip at least once and then come to a rest in the middle of a service road. The car caught fire, which was extinguished. Brown was unresponsive at the scene and later pronounced dead.
Oy.
That's a violent death right there.
Yeah.
Brent was charged with DUI and intoxication manslaughter. Police stated that Brent attempted to pull Brown out of the car.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. He tried.
The tragedy occurred one day before playing against the Cincinnati Bengals, which was a game with playoff implications for both sides, and that the Bengals were heavily favored to win. Head coach Jason Garrett told the team of the incident and its tragic results on the plane while flying to Cincinnati. That Saturday, the players held an emotional meeting and hung the jerseys of Brent and Brown in their locker room.
Wait, why Brent? Why did they hang his jersey?
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
it's
the
still
one.
a teammate that you lost. Like, it's definitely his fault, but I don't know.
You
But he
would
didn't
hang the
die.
jersey
He
as a
didn't die,
tribute?
though.
No, he killed the guy on the team, though.
Yeah, but why would you do a tribute to a murderer?
A living manslaughter.
Manslaughterer.
Manslaughter sounds way worse.
Yeah. As
Intoxicated.
Norm
manslaughter.
MacDonald said.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's such a tight-knit thing.
You seem to think it's cool that they did that.
No, I wouldn't advertise it. But I could
They buy a
see-
billboard.
But I can see why they would want to pay tribute to him. Like, I don't know.
No, that's when you pretend you don't know him.
Yeah.
He wasn't on the Cowboys roster. What are you talking about?
L.A. Alejandro here.
As they're lighting a canister of papers on fire.
Yeah.
He wasn't part of our team.
Never heard of him.
He played for the Patriots.
He was in the bathroom.
Yeah, him and Aaron Hernandez were lovers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were in the bathroom together.
Can you imagine what Aaron Hernandez would be up to in the bathroom?
Yeah,
Who knows? Murder, sex.
Both?
it's all on the table.
Yeah, exactly. And not in any particular order.
They say that the game was one of the most emotional in franchise history. This is from the Wikipedia.
Okay.
The defense was going to play without 5 starters, blah, blah, blah.
Anyway, did they win or not?
The
Just get to
Cowboys
point.
stunned the Bengals with an improbable 20-19 come-from-behind victory that was decided in the closing seconds with Dan Bailey kicking a 40-yard field goal.
Okay, great. So they didn't need the bum on the team anyway.
Let's do this for the murderer, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Kick this
Let's
one for the
make
murder.
Brent proud, y'all.
Wow, so this isn't going to sit well with you guys. Oh, wait, no, it will, because this is Brown, not Brent. They put his number on their uniforms and their helmets.
Who?
Brown. Jerry Brown.
So in the end, they did more tributing to the victim. That's good. And let me guess, this Brent guy continued to play afterwards?
Yeah.
Yeah?
He stepped away from football for 2 years and then returned to the Cowboys.
And then returned.
Retoined in 2014, and he appeared in one game before he chose to retire in 2015.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
What's
of the
this-
death, I wonder, or is it just because, he was
Might have
done?
been
good
not
anymore.
in shape. Yeah.
How long had he played before that? Not that long, right?
Not very long, no.
I imagine if his good buddy from college was on the practice squad waiting to be a starter.
Yeah, I think he was only playing for 1 year.
So
It
he
was
didn't
his
have a
rookie
long
year.
career in the NFL.
No.
I wonder if it would have been longer if he had not killed his best buddy.
Definitely at least a day longer. That has no meaning, so don't try to think about it.
I was doing the math on that.
No, what I mean is he would have had to naturally have played a little longer without that tragedy, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
A minute, a day, 7 years, whatever.
Yeah, he got drafted by the Cowboys in 2010. So, yeah, he was playing for almost 2 years.
And what's he up to now?
It never gets better for these guys. This is crazy.
What guys?
These guys who just like...
The exhibits we've been talking about so far.
It never gets better.
I mean, they get to play and stuff, but they have more arrests. They never get better.
It's not really a fluke, some of these things. It's not just like a bad night of judgment.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, these are just kind of people that are going to do this in some way. And this is just the worst one because they got away with it so many other times.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, he even got a DUI before this.
He
pleaded guilty to a charge of drunk driving under the influence on June 2nd, 2009, as a result of an incident from the previous February. He was sentenced to 2 years probation and 60 days in jail. He was also fined an undisclosed amount in order to undergo 200 hours of community service. So he went to jail for that. He was sent back to jail on June 27, 2013, after it was revealed that he had failed a drug test on June 19th.
What was he doing? Was he doing crank or something?
Testing positive for marijuana.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Can't even smoke weed.
That's not that salacious.
Yeah.
They caught him smoking some Chiba and sent him back to the slammer.
Yeah, and then he was released from jail like 10 days later.
Okay. And then went on to do like a minute more in the NFL.
Yeah. January 24th, 2014, he was found guilty of the intoxication manslaughter and sentenced to 180 days in jail and 10 years probation.
So that means still on probation.
Till next year?
I wonder if
for another couple years.
I wonder if a guy like that is pension eligible based on that little kind of amount of time that he played.
Yeah.
Like
probably not.
Are they set? Like I don't know if people like that are set for life. I know
they're not.
Major League Baseball, if you play like a couple games, you're in the pension and you're in the union and you're set basically.
Yeah. Football is one of the worst when it comes to guaranteed money. Baseball and basketball are the two best contracts you can get.
Really?
But football, that you can break your leg tomorrow and you're done.
Yeah, it's better than I'm
and
sure
you're gonna go
like
be a construction worker the next day.
the Dick Butkus days when it was construction workers basically playing
literally
the NFL.
Yeah,
there was no rules. People just like kind of got their jaws broke and just died.
They'd walk off the boat trying to get king crab and then walk right onto the field.
Yeah.
And then go back out to being a fisherman again.
Yeah. More working class.
June 30th, 2019, Josh Brent was arrested for public intoxication at a Wendy's parking lot in Coppell, Texas.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
He resisted arrest and was ultimately tased by the local police.
Oh, Jesus.
The incident was captured on a spectator's cell phone and circulated social media.
Oh, let's see if we can find it.
Yeah.
You know what I always say? Nothing good ever happens in a Wendy's parking lot.
Yeah.
During the day.
After 3 p.m.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. He just runs away.
Yeah, he's running. It didn't look like he had a shirt on.
He's got no shirt on. He's just getting sprayed with mace and he just starts running out of the parking lot away from the police.
It looks like a altercation.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
there could have been more to this
now.
with the cops. You never know.
That's true.
But, he gets whipped to the ground and then tased.
Wow. But this didn't turn into any case like that of police brutality.
Really? Yeah.
I don't think so. I'd never heard of that.
The whole reason that even happened was that someone called 911 after seeing a man in the grass who was talking to himself.
Oh, shit.
And police arrived to perform a welfare check and
You're not allowed to talk to yourself?
Determined him to be drunk.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of these NFL players, the CTE stuff and getting hit in the head so many times, it doesn't do a lot good for their future prospect of a functional human being.
Yeah. During the arrest, witnesses indicated that Brent was said to be shouting, "I'm a cowboy. You can Google me. I'm Josh Brent."
They thought it was complete nonsense, but he was actually a cowboy.
Yeah.
They thought it was nonsense.
Like Kid Rock or something.
I'm a cowboy, baby.
This guy thinks he's John Wayne over here. Lock him up.
Yeah.
So he was nuts. He went crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like
and
he's
was drunk.
doing very well.
I would assume not.
Yeah.
Based on that.
Yeah.
So that brings us all the way to November 2nd, 2021.
This is number quattro?
This is 4.
This is 4.
Henry Ruggs III.
Oh, yeah. I heard of him.
He grew up in Alabama. In eighth grade, Ruggs was promoted to the varsity football team for the final 2 games of their season, which is crazy. As an 8th grader, starting varsity, I don't even know if that's legal. I guess
they could
so.
just push you forward into the high school and just say, oh, yeah, he's a high schooler now. What?
This is Alabama.
Yeah, in the South in general, like Texas, Alabama, pretty much anywhere. It's just like college football and high school. People will like fill stadiums for high school football.
It's Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if Wisconsin is like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of fanfare, but it's not like the South.
Yeah. Massachusetts are like, who gives a fuck?
It wasn't huge.
Yeah.
Like hockey games, there were some people there in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Football, yeah, it was somewhere to stop by socially if you just want to like stop by there before you go to a party or something.
Yeah.
Right.
I just remember wrestling was like a huge thing for us in Weymouth.
Weymouth.
Yeah.
Weymouth?
Cocaine, heroin, and high school wrestling.
Nice.
In rehabs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, all at once.
Yeah. Always in states and regionals.
Okay.
So Henry Ruggs the third.
The third. You keep saying the third.
The third.
Well, it's his name.
I'm going to start calling him Trey. He went to Robert E. Lee High School in Montgomery, Alabama. So he was promoted to the varsity team in 8th grade and then stopped playing football after that because he wanted to play basketball. Like, he was a beast. Him and his buddy Rod Scott were just like the dynamic duo. One was dishing to the other one. The other one was like alley-oop, slam dunk, really good. But Rod was like, dude, you need to stop playing basketball. You need to play football. You're a 5-star recruit. Like, do it. So he did. He listened to him his junior year of high school, and then he received his first scholarship in his second game his junior year. So he was already like
he's a
set
prospect right away.
Yeah, exactly. And he went to Alabama, so he's like a hometown kid done good.
Yeah.
Bama.
Hometown hero.
Yeah.
What's their team name again? Alabama
Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
the Crimson Tide.
Roll Tide.
Yeah. So his friend Rod, and this is like the big irony of like all of this stuff, is when they were seniors. So he started playing football his junior year, and then they get to senior year, and he's getting all this praise. He knows he's going to Alabama, blah, blah, blah. His buddy's so proud of him. There was a high school state championship game in which the girls' team made it to the finals. So they were playing in the championship one night.
Okay.
And Henry was like, he was always the dude who was driving. So he's like, oh, I'll give you a ride to the game. He ended up getting the flu and was super sick, couldn't go. So Rod went with some other buddies, and they ended up crashing and dying.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Rod died?
Yes.
Wow.
So Rod was driving, and he...
No, he hitched a ride with somebody else. So that was the thing. Like, for the rest of his life, which has only been since 2016, so the last
wasn't
5
that long
years.
ago, yeah.
No.
He wasn't in high school that long ago. He was 22.
Yeah, they graduated 2016, and he died in 2016. Rod Scott died from injuries suffered in a morning traffic crash. 4 other students were injured in a single vehicle crash.
He's the only one. How unlucky is that? Was he in shotgun?
They call it the death seat. That's what my dad would always call it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He probably was, right? And he probably said shotgun
Oh, shit.
on the way to the car.
Yep.
Shotgun.
Yeah, it happened at 10:16 a.m. Scott was not wearing a
my
seatbelt
God.
and was
10:16 a.m.
Yeah.
he was fully ejected from the vehicle.
You know what I always say.
He was the rear. He was in the rear passenger seat in a 2007 Toyota Camry that left
The
the roadway
rear?
and flipped over.
Holy smokes.
Must not have had his seatbelt on.
Yeah, is that what happened?
Yeah, he had no seatbelt
Okay.
on.
But the
Aw,
others
man.
did?
The other 2 rear seat passengers were also unrestrained and were also ejected from the vehicle. The driver and front seat passenger were wearing seatbelts and were not ejected.
And this was a drunk,
No,
Thing?
it's unknown. It was rainy.
just dumb teenagers.
Yeah.
I think you shouldn't be able to get a license until you're 25.
That's
Think
in-
back to your own teenage
Yeah.
years.
Oh yeah, I was in 3 car totaling collisions, not drunk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Teenagers should not be behind the wheel.
Yeah. And I know somebody who wasn't drunk and he was just speeding. He hit a telephone pole and him and 2 other people survived the initial impact, but then they stayed in the car because, I don't know, they were dazed or something. 2 of them got out and the one that stayed in, a telephone pole, it came down and crashed on him and that's what killed him.
What?
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Why would you stay in the car?
I don't know.
You never think a telephone pole's going to come down and hit you.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing. The first car accident I was in, my buddy had like a brand new 2004 or 2003, like, what was it, a Pontiac Grand Prix.
Nice.
And he was flying down the street at like 85 miles an hour in like a 30-mile-an-hour zone. And then to be funny, he was like, squirrel, and ripped the wheel. And then we just started fishtailing.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, we're definitely screwed. And we went all the way over to the other side. Another car had to swerve around us.
Yeah.
And we went right into a telephone pole. And my first thing was just jump out of the window because I was like, I'm not having this telephone pole fucking come down
because it
on
was
me.
after that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, some of the stories you tell of you and your friends back in the day.
Oh, we were animals.
Holy shit.
Well,
Yeah.
I had something similar in which a friend was driving like one of those old ass F-150 trucks,
Yeah.
and in the snow, it was driving way too fast, and he took a turn onto, I think it was my street, and he just did like a 180. And then he just hit a tree and made a complete L out of it. And like if this was over here, just a couple more inches, like I was a goner. Oof. I remember the next morning just kind of picking glass out of my head and
Oh
stuff.
my God. Jeez.
Because our I think our heads hit the back and like broke the back windshield or something. And then I think our heads hit the front too or something. And the car was just demolished.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Miraculously, neither I nor anyone I knew got into any serious car wreck.
Damn.
There were people at our school that did, but I didn't know them.
There were a lot.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm trying to think. I can't think of one major. I mean, there were a lot of like little things, like you get stuck in the ditch kind of thing.
Yeah.
But not totally in a car or anything like that.
There was a drunk driving accident just a matter of days before my birthday, I remember, right before the school season started in September. This was August. And it was my junior or senior year, and it was a drunk driving accident. And this girl I've known for years died. Her and another girl died. And then when they had the wake, they kept the casket open as like a lesson because they had to, like, she looked like Frankenstein. She was like pieced back together.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
What?
it was really
it
was really fucked
They had
up.
an open
Appropriate.
casket?
But they did it to like scare everybody. Like, this is what could happen.
Yeah.
Isn't it scary enough just the fact that she's dead?
It's imprinted in my brain forever.
I
That's
believe
crazy.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was the last of my friends like in the group to go through, and just the way the line was, it like kind of curved a little bit. So the casket was there. I couldn't see her body, but I could see all my friends' reactions as they were going, and like they looked horrified.
How else can you look after seeing that?
Yeah. I don't know. I just like, I'd been to wakes before, and you know, it is what it is. It sucks, but
You're like, it's not going to affect me. Let me take a look. Holy crap!
you saw like the severity of the impact.
You spit out your Sprite.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's drinking Sprite as he goes up to the casket, like a McDonald's Sprite for some reason.
What are you guys up to?
Oh, yeah. Hey, how's everything going? Yeah, we're at a wake right now. That's
Big gulp, huh?
That's what's going on.
Jesus.
Big gulps, huh? Well, see you later.
See ya.
All right.
So Henry Ruggs has had that over his head that he got sick and he wasn't the one driving, so that's why he ended up dying.
Yeah.
And so he always felt responsible for that, which just makes this so much worse.
Mm-hmm.
So even when he went to
Bama.
when he went to Bama, Roll Tide,
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide,
Roll Tide.
he honored
Got that Roll Tide cough.
got that Roll Tide.
Roll Tide cough.
Is the school in Mobile, Alabama? No, it's in Tuscaloosa. I went to Mobile, and there was a lot of Roll Tide.
Roll Tide everywhere.
And their claim to fame was, y'all know that we're the one that started Mardi Gras. And that was like their thing that they told everybody.
But no one believes it because that's Louisiana, right? That's
Who
New
said
Orleans.
that
That's-
to you? Some
Literally
old
everybody
drunk
from
dude?
Mobile, Alabama.
Is that the greeter
when I
of
was
Mobile,
there.
Alabama?
Yeah.
Said, welcome to Mobile. We started Mardi Gras.
Y'all know we started Mardi Gras Roll Tide.
And also Roll Tide.
Can I get a Roll Tide?
Can I get a Roll Tide? They're like preachers.
Yeah, they don't say amen in church.
Give me a Roll Tide. The Lord is great. Give me a Roll Tide.
Hail Mary, Roll Tide.
Hail Mary, full of Roll Tide.
Well, that's a tall order to try to convince people that you invented Mardi Gras.
Yeah. And telling any tourist that shows up, like I was just there doing comedy shows, the worst week of shows of my life.
Really?
Not one laugh the entire time.
Oh,
Well,
my
that I
God.
understand.
Yeah.
That makes
You
sense.
can't blame the
actually.
crowd on that.
Mobile, Alabama, and Reno, Nevada, two places I've performed where no laughs the entire weekend. And then when I got off stage, somebody would go, "You talk too fast." because they're just
Was it like some old
very
prospector?
slow. Yeah.
Yeah, but like
shit, son, you talk too fast.
one of the Klempets. Thanks, Jed. I'll take that into consideration.
Yeah.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Well, maybe they didn't appreciate your jokes about inbreeding.
Yeah, I mean, probably.
Yeah, you're like, your education system sucks down here.
Number 50. Number 51 out of 50.
You bunch of inbred yokels. Am I right?
Roll Tide.
So you're the opposite of Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
You're like Woody Allen to them. Too metropolitan, boy. It's a little too.
You and your uppity Limp Bizkit.
You East Coast elites.
Limp Bizkit elite.
Yeah. You educated elite. Go back to Brown University.
But Halloween Kills was pretty good, though. I agree with you there.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. It's coming out in 10 years. Roll Tide.
Oh. So he was so close with this guy, and he obviously died. He had this hanging over his head. He
Yeah,
felt
we've
like shit
heard
about
that
it.
like 5 times.
I know, because
now.
I'm getting into this, and we keep breaking it up.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Can I get a Roll Tide?
Roll Tide. Raw doll, roll Tide.
I like how Kyle blames 2 entire states for not laughing at his jokes.
Yeah.
2 specific cities.
You ever look
Stitties.
inward, buddy?
No. What's
Maybe
that?
your material wasn't that good at that time.
I was killing everywhere else.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
He crushed at the Comedy Studio in Cambridge, Mass.
You're goddamn
Nice.
right.
Okay.
At the
Where
Hong
them-
Kong restaurant.
Them elites.
Yeah, them liberal, educated elites.
We got Mr. Harvard coming into our town.
Oh, we got Smarty Pants coming in here today. Okay.
Let's see what he has to
Oh, he's
say.
probably got a couple alliterations.
Y'all know we started Mardi Gras.
We talking about Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Yeah, fucking educated elite.
Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Can I get a Roll Tide?
The earth is flat. Roll Tide.
So every touchdown that he scored at Alabama, Henry Ruggs.
I know. I'm
The third.
Henry Ruggs.
Yeah, you forgot the third.
Every time Trey scored a touchdown, which was many times over his career in Alabama, he did a tribute to his late friend every single time.
Todd.
Rod.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Yeah. Todd is a creep that makes different movies.
And Rod is not a creep who dies in car accident.
Rest in peace.
Just one, but yes.
And what would the tributes be?
Would he just kind of like point to the sky?
Yeah. Yeah. He would take a knee before the game and blah, blah, blah.
That's it? He would take a knee before the game to tribute to
No,
his good
I'm
friend?
reading a thing. Hold on.
It's not much of a tribute. They gave a better tribute to that Brent guy who killed his friend on the
Yeah, the
Cowboys.
the murderer, the
Yeah.
manslaughter.
Remember they made a jersey?
Yeah.
They hung his jersey
They
up?
retired his jersey for
Yeah.
killing someone.
Yeah.
Ruggs could have at least hung his jersey up or something.
Yeah.
Kyle, you know what? Forget about it. We don't need to know what he did as a tribute to his friend.
Yeah, this is way too long.
we can move
You'll
on.
live and
He
learn.
did something.
You live
The
and learn.
headline is Alabama's Henry Ruggs III honors Rod Scott with every touchdown.
That's the headline, and they proceed not to give you any information about that.
Until probably the very, very end. Which
Okay.
I have read the entire thing now.
Do
And
you know how to do Control F, where you could say
Yeah, do Control F,
yeah, but then what do you search for that?
tribute,
Rod?
There 32 times.
or tribute.
Oh, here we go. Oh, it's a 3-finger salute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That was very uninteresting. Let's
Yeah,
move on.
so 3-finger salute. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Master storyteller over here.
Glad we got to the bottom of that.
He's around the campfire. So then Henry Ruggs III gave the 3-finger salute to his fallen friend.
Flashlights in his face.
And the kids are like,
And Alejandro's like,
throwing
but
candy
what
at you."
fingers? Which fingers were it? I need to know.
What was the temperature that day?
Was it during the off season when he played games? Never mind.
Was he drinking?
Continue with your little story.
Was he drinking tequila?
What brand of tequila?
Okay, now we're mixing up drunk NFL players.
Yeah.
I think Ruggs was mixing one night.
Hey. Yeah, so the whole thing is
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Can I get a Roll Tide? he ended up having a great career, forewent his senior season after crushing it, and he went into the 2020 NFL draft. He was drafted 12th overall, but he was the number one. He was the first wide receiver to be picked in this last year's draft.
For the Raiders.
Yes.
The new Las Vegas Raiders.
New stadium?
The new and improved. Yeah.
New rugs?
The Death Star.
New stadium.
Yeah. It looks like literally the Death Star from Star Wars.
Yeah,
it looks
crazy.
Awesome.
I've driven by it.
But the whole
Yes,
thing
me too.
with the Golden Knights going to Vegas and the Raiders showing up in Vegas is that there's a thing going around called the Vegas flu.
Uh-oh. Just a regular flu like any other person gets?
It would be kind of different because it would just be a hangover is what it is. So like
the Irish flu.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Raiders are doing very well at home this year because it's been speculated that a lot of teams are coming into town and partying and getting the Vegas flu.
Yeah.
So yeah, Vegas is like, it's very much a drinking town.
That was always the worry with the team going to Vegas. Everyone was like, can you imagine an NFL team in Las Vegas?
Yeah.
It sounds like the worst. Remember UNLV? They were always like, a game fixing team because Vegas was
Oh my
right
God.
there. It's too
Gambling
close.
and debauchery.
It's too close. It
Exactly.
sounds like a TV show or something.
Yeah.
Like about the NFL. It's just like everything is just in the fast lane and insane.
Yeah.
Like the XFL, it sounds right. But
Yeah,
the
for
NFL.
Yeah. He hurt me or whatever those weird names.
He hate me.
He ate me. Yeah.
So that's the thing with this. It's like Vegas is such a drinking town, and you hear a story like this where Henry Ruggs, drives 156 miles an hour and hits and kills somebody. You think like, oh, he's probably like out partying with his boys, like drinking, doing shots. He literally was just at Topgolf with his girlfriend and just having beers there.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought on the face value of hearing this story, my assumption would be they were at the biggest, baddest, like Bellagio club in the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and he's just like hyped up from that club and just like driving that fast.
He's literally just on a date night with his girl hitting golf balls. And she was taking videos of him and he was sending him like the clips of the videos to like different players being like, you got to help me with my golf swing and just like having a good time. It wasn't this crazy, wild night out.
But was he that drunk though?
He was more than double the legal limit, I'm sure.
Like, who is drinking that much to go hit golf balls?
Have you guys not been to Topgolf?
No.
Oh, it's very fun.
Okay.
So that's the thing. It's like they advertise it as this driving range that you can go to, but they're
drunk driving range.
Hey.
Okay.
Hello.
Guess who's here? Roll Tide.
He's back. Roll Tide.
Try that on the Alabama audience.
yeah. I caught one word of that, and one of it was Tide.
Goddamn right, Tide. So like they say that golf is like their top export or like their top product, but it's not. It's booze. It's a bar.
That's like Alabama saying they created Mardi Gras. You could just say anything you want these days.
Apparently. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Well, isn't the place called Top Golf, though? I mean, isn't that shocking that golf brings in money for them?
But it's the least amount of business they do.
The rest is drinking.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you go, you get your own spot and you and your buddies can just hang out. You got 2 couches there. You got a table. And then you have like tall, like kind of standing tables behind that you can just like hang around and shoot the shit. And then in between, you're just hitting golf balls and having fun.
It's like bowling.
Yeah, exactly. So it wasn't this wild night that you would expect with all this stuff to happen.
Yeah, he's working on his golf swing.
Yeah.
And getting shit-faced.
He's like a respectable golf player, like Tiger Woods, if you will.
Or John Daly.
Bad example. Bad example.
Well, John Daly, because he's getting hammered while he's playing golf.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Tiger Woods hasn't killed anybody at this point.
Well, he almost did it.
Almost killed himself.
Yeah. Like driving directly
several
into,
times, actually.
like a brick wall or something.
That wasn't the first time they caught him messed up
And he's
behind
like-
the wheel.
Yeah, and down there, I'm sure he can get away with it.
So him and his girl, they're leaving. It's like 3:39 in the morning when the accident actually occurs. But he's driving down the street like a maniac, 156 miles an hour. And when the airbags went off, they went off while he was traveling 126 miles an hour. So that's the impact he felt. And this woman, Tina Tintor, she was 23 years old. Her and her golden retriever were killed.
Oh, golden retriever.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
He was double the legal limit. It was 1.161. He claims that he attempted to brake as he approached the Toyota RAV4. He was just speeding down the street.
And she was
stopped.
going the same direction?
No, she was stopped. He rear-ended her at a light.
At a light?
Oh,
Yeah.
at a light.
Oh.
He would have flew through that fucking light.
Yeah, he could have killed anybody.
He could have killed a lot more people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he's a big guy too. Like that blood alcohol level means like 30 beers or something. Like
0.161. Let's see what that would be.
Like say he's 6'5", 200 some pounds.
He's 6 feet 190.
Oh, okay.
0.016. Let's get to 0.16. Yeah, that's like between 4 and 5 drinks in 1 hour.
Let's err on the 5 side.
5 drinks in 1 hour.
It's 9 drinks over 8 hours would get you 0.16.
9 drinks over 8 hours? What are you talking about?
Oh, wait, hold on. That's a female.
That sounds sober to me.
Yeah.
In Wisconsin, that's sober.
That's
Shit.
Wisconsin sober.
161 on a 200-pound male is 9.5 drinks in 1 hour.
Yeah, there you go.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Holy shit. How do you have time to golf? He was just going. He must have been pissing so much from drinking all this shit.
He must have been saying 4 a lot that night.
0.161.
Kyle, you get it?
I missed it because I'm reading this.
Get him out of here.
0.161
Yeah.
is 12 drinks over 4 hours. Is 0.161 on a 200-pound male is what this says. And this is from napahq.org.
How could this
Oh,
be
and that
wrong?
is
Yeah.
the leading source
Yeah.
for blood alcohol
Oh,
content.
you said nap.org? Never mind.
All right, so he was drunk.
Yeah, he was definitely drunk. I didn't realize it was that many drinks. 161. That's
Yeah.
ooh, boy.
Do the math, buddy.
And what kind of vehicle was he driving?
He was in a Corvette, and she was in a Toyota RAV4.
Ugh. And how old was the victim?
23.
So almost the same age.
Mm-hmm.
And how old was the golden retriever?
I believe 3.
Oh, I was just kidding.
Yeah, no.
But you did
He's
know
got
the
it for-
answer finally when I had
You
a
asked
stupid
an
question.
Alejandro question, which they'll be known as now.
Yeah. Another AQ, roll tide.
He knew that better than any other fact in this whole episode.
Yeah, because I'm
Yeah.
a dog guy.
Where was the moon? Was it a waning gibbous or waxing gibbous?
So he rear ends her at the stoplight, and she dies instantly.
No, it's being reported now that she and the dog survived, but the car went up in flames.
Oh my
impact.
God.
Holy shit.
And she couldn't get out.
No. There's been people that said that Ruggs tried to get her out of the car.
Unconfirmed reports.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the back windshield was like under the car.
Did she break anything? Can they?
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Have they been able to do like a postmortem on whether she broke her leg and that's why she couldn't get out, or
I don't know.
Should we get to the footage?
Sure.
Because in the footage, it's frightening. You see her car in the background on fire, and you can hear explosions.
I was talking about when I was texting with you guys, talking about like the impact is right in the back there. That's the worst spot to get hit because that's where your gas tank is if you're getting hit fucking hardcore like that.
That was him?
Yeah. So they
Holy crap.
just-
We have the video on, and his car,
They just released footage of
it looks like a shooting star going down the highway
Yeah.
that fast.
You
The
see it?
car beforehand that's going normal speed, it looks like that car's in slow motion
in
compared
Yeah,
to him.
exactly.
In comparison, yeah, that.
And
car
this is a
good.
residential road. And he's
Unbelievable.
Flying.
156.
56, yeah.
Is that her in front of him? That
Oh, it says it appears to match the characteristics, color, and shape of a Toyota RAV4.
holy shit!
Wow.
But it's that close though, so maybe she was.
She
slowing
might not have
down?
been stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He's flying.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's not even the video. I didn't know they had video of that. I was
Yeah.
thinking of that other video.
Like, what the fuck is he thinking? Like, what does he mean? He tried to hit the brake and stop. Like, that's just another person driving the speed limit.
It's
What a
too
dumbass.
much, man.
Around Las Vegas, like those suburban streets, they're not very well lit.
No.
The street lights are not great around there.
No. This is
Not
the,
to say I'm excusing any of it on that, but
Yeah.
it's also true.
Here's the post-crash video from TMZ. Yeah, you hear that? It's, wow. Is that scary?
him and his girlfriend are sitting in the street.
And he's sitting like a crying little kid.
Yeah, he's screaming, fuck.
Can we get help? Can you please?
They're getting, they're coming right now.
He is not the content.
It's just, it's horrible.
And she keeps talking about Henry Ruggs. He's unconscious.
Yeah.
He couldn't be more conscious.
Yeah.
He's yelling, fuck.
They're not playing
Yeah.
that game very well, in which they're
No.
trying to make it look like he's unconscious because he's not. He's
Yeah.
visibly conscious.
She should have been like, hey, stop yelling fuck at the top of
I
your
know,
lungs
jeez.
if you're trying to play unconscious.
Well, they got him dead to rights on this.
Yeah, there's not much he can do, especially with that secure or surveillance footage.
He's still young, of course. But
Oh, no, he's going to find Jesus.
he's gonna find Jesus, and then there's gonna be some team that we really need this guy. We know he's got this bad shit on him, but we really need him.
And he's going to go around like Stallworth giving
Yeah.
talks to kids about the dangers of playing golf and drinking.
Yeah,
and then driving.
he'll launder his image through someone. Like he'll have someone step up for him.
Yeah.
and make an anonymous donation to their charity
Cause.
charity cause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scam.
Legally, they just upped the charges, I guess, but he got bail. It was set at $1 million, I believe, and he only had to pay 10% of that. It was like $1.5 million, and he got out by paying $150,000. So he's on house arrest right now.
And the Raiders
Dropped him.
immediately.
Yeah, within like 12 hours, he was gone.
A week after John Gruden was fired.
I know.
Yeah, that organization's like in free fall.
And another guy just got released because, did you guys hear about this?
What?
One of their defensive players was getting trolled by a dude on Twitter who was just like, "You're trash, you suck at football," and he like actually responded, and he put his actual address in the Instagram message, being like, "Come fucking kill me. You're 5 minutes away. Come kill me," and then sent him multiple videos of him holding like machine guns, being like, "I'll kill you, bitch."
Yeah.
And that just got posted all over the place.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a video?
Yeah.
Oh, can we see it?
Yeah.
Roger Goodell has got a fucking lot of work on his hand. He doesn't seem to be doing much.
Just with the Raiders alone.
Yeah, the Raiders are their own.
Seriously.
It's like the Raiders of old, too. It's like the 80s. It's like Lyle Alzado Raiders.
A lot of eyes on that team.
On everything I love, I will kill you, nigga. You talking crazy.
See how cartoonish that gun was?
Yeah, that looked like a super soaker.
Like, I really did kill you, nigga. I real deal kill you, my nigga. I will real deal kill
Oh, man,
you,
that
my
looked
nigga.
like Scarface.
And I ain't the only
3
one
different
here,
guns.
Too, nigga. You got a whole army in this hole.
I will real deal.
Pull up right now. It's 5 minutes away. All right, pull up right now.
What a charmer.
My God.
We can put some bleeps in there.
Yeah, what a just
Yeah.
what a charming guy.
Yeah.
At what point does it seem like a good idea to release that kind of video? You're absolutely right. It's these guys that they think they're invincible.
Yeah.
They think they're God.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck is this guy?
So he's in a lot of legal trouble too because he hit somebody last year with a car and fled the scene.
And he was drunk.
No, he was late getting to practice, so he was speeding down the road and
Like Tiger Woods style.
missed the turn into the stadium for practice and tried to bang a Yui as he was like Tokyo drifted, and as he was going, he hit a woman coming the other way.
Oh, my God.
And she's suing him for like well into the 6 figures now.
Good.
And so this came out after that. And so he's dropped as well.
Wow.
So John Gruden sending racist emails to people.
Yeah.
He gets popped. And then Henry Ruggs happens. And then within 2 days of Henry Ruggs' accident, this happens. This dude's flaunting guns on Instagram saying he's going to really kill people.
This is a franchise in peril here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
They got some trouble. The feds need to go in there and see what's going on without.
Yeah. As far as legality, it's still obviously up in the air. This just happened. We're recording this, mid-November. And he's looking at 40 years in prison.
Who?
Ruggs.
That's not going
dude,
to happen.
get outta
But
here.
I don't think he's going to get 40.
deserves
No
it.
way.
I don't know.
No fucking
No way.
I'm thinking
gonna
over
be
5.
He's going to be playing for the Patriots in 3 years.
Yeah.
But let's hope not.
You will
I hope I'm wrong.
crush in Alabama before
Yeah.
that happens, basically.
Yeah.
Mark, that's like a hysterical. Kyle will never crush it in Alabama.
Never.
He's too metropolitan. Get this Mort Saul comedy guy out of here.
Listening to your doo-wah-diddy, Limp Bizkit, whatever.
Take your New York Times and go back home, okay? We don't like your comedy down here. We don't. It's Farnsworth Bentley now.
Yeah.
I say, we don't like your comedy down here.
Back in the day, they used to tell real jokes.
Yeah.
Shit, son. You need to skedaddle.
How's the weather up on that soapbox, boy? Go back to Massachusetts.
Tuscaloosa. Fuck, I can't even do it.
We have invented Mardi Gras, we say.
Roll Tide, we say.
Tide, we made it up. We can say it. Challenge us.
They probably took Kyle off the stage with a cane.
Yeah.
Get out of here. And don't you come back. Well, we'll send the hounds on you. But thank you for coming.
The tumbleweeds go through as he's telling his jokes.
Yeah. A big tumbleweed knocks him over.
Death by tumbleweed.
That's how they do the light. There's a tumbleweed goes through.
Roaring applause.
Yeah, more like this.
Do one of your Alabama jokes. A quick one.
One of my Alabama
That you
jokes?
told to the Alabama crowd.
I mean, I did make fun of religion. I think that's what it was.
That's it, yeah.
Of course.
Boy, you don't like Christ. You don't like Christ.
Hey, what's the deal with religion? You know what I'm saying? Isn't religion weird? And he like twirls his bow tie as he says it.
He does a little shimmy afterwards. Hey.
Hello, my lady. Hello, my darling. Hello,
Jesus
my
ain't
ragtime
real.
guy.
Jesus ain't real.
Is this thing on, folks?
So,
Because I ain't hearing any laughter. All right, so rugs is...
Sounds like it's curtains for rugs.
You thought of that beforehand.
No, I didn't.
You had that locked and loaded. Locked and
In bed
loaded.
last night, it hit you, and you're like,
I
all
swear
right,
to
that's
God.
perfect to say tomorrow.
I literally just thought of it right now. Swear to God. But
The great comedic mind of Kyle Plouffe.
goddamn right.
Great Northeast thinker.
Yeah.
Elite.
So Henry really got the rug pulled from underneath him with this.
Hey.
Oh, he's trying to outdo your wordplay now. He's going to edit your joke out.
Jesus. Someone called the rug doctor.
We listen to it later. He's just plugging in the newest version with the applause thing.
He gets carried out of here. People's shoulders.
I have a joke.
Here we go.
Is it
What's
a Geener?
the difference
Is it a
between
Geener?
Henry Ruggs III and Leonard Little?
What's up?
Very little. Both like did the same thing.
12 years of NFL play is what's separating them right now.
No.
So,
But that could change.
yeah, well, I mean, if he doesn't play, Henry Ruggs III will be the first NFL player to kill someone while drunk driving that did not get to play again.
That's quite
Interesting.
quite a stat.
That is a stat.
I think this time luck has run out. There's too much attention to this story. It was too horrific. There's video of it.
Yeah.
And what's the NFL going to do now? They have to do so. It's going to be
Yeah,
some
they
dumb
can't let him
shit.
back in.
Yeah, you get to get 2 cars home if you didn't want a driver. You know, like
But there's also video of Dante Stallworth doing his thing, too.
Nowadays, there's just a lot more
a lot more focus on it.
Yeah, there's a lot more
focus
people.
on it. Yes.
Yeah,
A lot more people that are pissed.
maybe they'll just sweep it on the rug and said guys will be guys or players will be players, and then they're just like, you know what, fuck it. It's the NFL. What do you want?
That's their
You want
slogan
Boy
now.
Scouts? Yeah. At some point, they're going to throw their hands up in the air and just say,
Yeah.
you know, there's players punching out girls on video. There's
Right.
all this crazy shit.
All right.
So that's the deal on rugs.
Final. What's the deal? Is the
What's the deal with rugs?
What's the deal?
I'm Kyle Plouffe.
Have you seen this?
Oh, I thought you were offering me a deal to buy a rug.
Yeah.
That didn't work.
We got that now.
Well, and it's not even our first story about rugs.
Yeah, we talked about them.
Because we also did the one on William Shatner
Yes.
and his toupee.
Hello.
Okay, just once.
The remix. Okay, any final thoughts that aren't jokes?
No.
No.
Rest in peace, all the unfortunate people that passed away.
What are the victims again? Mario
Susan
Reyes.
Susan Gutweiler was the first one.
And then Mario Reyes.
Mario Reyes. Jerry Brown.
Not the
No
old
relation.
governor of California.
No relation.
And Tina Tintor.
And the dog. Rest in power.
Yes.
Dog's name was Max.
Oh, there was a name.
Oof.
Yeah.
Wow.
This feels like a somber end to the episode.
Yeah, well, it's a somber deal. We're going to have some, updates to this story.
Our YouTube channel is Death in Entertainment. Our Instagram is at Death in Entertainment. Our Twitter is at DIEPod2021. And
that's it. Thanks for listening. Bye.
You have just heard.
A true Hollywood murder mystery.
I have never seen anything like this before.
The movies, Broadway, music, television, all of it.
A place that manufactures nightmares.
Okay, everybody, that's a wrap.
Good night. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon.